Good afternoon, good evening, shalom, aloha, salam alaikum, grand rising, and we are rising to the top. We rising to the top. We rising to the top. Family, how y'all doing? I hope each and every one of you is doing great. I am going through the awakening. The last time I talked about I am being worked on. God, the universe is my angel, my guides, my ancestors, the positive ones, even the negative ones. Negativity and positivity go hand in hand. In religion, we say Satan or Lucifer, the devil, and God is the same thing. They go hand in hand. If bad things don't happen to you, you won't see the glory of God. Okay, gold and diamonds and all these necklaces that we wear, even this glass ring, it has to go through a lot of heat. It wasn't like this. It was a metal that went through a lot of pressure to become this. Yeah. So if you feel like you're going through a lot, you make a step forward, you take 10 back. That's because God, the universe, is preparing you for something great. Yeah. I love each and every one of you, but again, I'm training, I am being learned to detach myself from labels and to not get too emotionally invested in a lot of things. And I'm pretty good at it now. I watch certain movies that before it would get me all cuckoo in the head, and little by little I can watch it and not get emotional about it. But to bring it here, if you live in New York City, there's a lot of shootings on the subways, a lot of stabbing. And the one I came across yesterday was a teenage boy that stabbed, I think, a 15-year-old girl because she rejected him. He asked her out and she rejected him. And so he felt like he's a man. He's as a man, he was supposed to be in control of a woman. And him not being in control of the girl, he took, I don't know if the girl is alive or not, but he did that to the girl and she didn't deserve that. So I'm laying in bed and I'm watching this. The old me, I would have been crying, but I wasn't. And God want me to share this message. The universe want me to share this message. Some of us women are part of the mess going on in this world, on this planet. I have classmates, I have girlfriends who have brothers. I have a brother. And even growing up myself, I like to play, I like sports. And when the boys are playing soccer and I want to go out there and play with them, no, you a woman, stay here, learn how to cook, learn how to wash, so you can do your husband cooking and wash. And I'll always go. I'll run. I'll go play soccer. When they're working out, I'll go work out with them. I like to do stuff. If you're on social media, I know you see a lot of videos where everybody want love. Okay, I don't want you to sit here and think, oh, Princess got married, it didn't work out, so she hate men. No, I don't. I love men. I used to, once upon a time, I used to be around 10 men. A lot of men open up to me than they open up to their wives and girlfriends. Some of my male friends, their girlfriends be trying to reach out to me like, you think my man is doing this? Because they know I know them. There are things they will say to me that they won't say to you. So I know my man. But I've come to understand that I'm a boy mom. I love being a boy mom. It took me a long time. Some time ago, I told you I did a past life regression, and I have my own psychic who do my readings, my Akashi record. If you can access your Akashi record, go ahead. If you can, I can link you to my person who I was supposed to meet in this world. So it wasn't by accident. The way we met, it all makes sense because I was already told I was going to meet certain people in my spiritual journey, and their names were given. I didn't get it because I wasn't on my journey. But when I started this journey, we just connected. Thanks to my grandmother, who's my spirit guide. She guided me to one person, and through that person, I was able to connect with some of them. So yeah, my psychic, it wasn't an accident. I was given a boy for a reason. My son chose me and I chose him. My son is young. He says things to me that I know the regular child will not say. Sometimes my son will tell me, Mom, school is an illusion, right? Especially in the morning, because in the morning, getting him ready for school is, You got to fight him. Come on, get up, wake up. Then at nighttime, getting him to go to bed, it's a fight. If you are a mom, a parent, you know this. So one day my son looked at me and said, Mom, school is an illusion, right? When he said that, I said, you just don't want to go to school. That's why you're saying that. He said, no. Yeah, I don't want to go to school, but it's an illusion. It's an illusion. It's not real. And I'm like, well, some way, yeah, you're right, but you got to go to school. I still got a game to go to school. And that day, what that little boy said to me was in my head, and I know he's right. Everything is an illusion. It's like a dream. It's like a dream. But anyway, let's not go there. When you are given a son, when God gives you a son, every woman wants to get married. That's what society said we should do. Get a husband. But then you get to a certain age, you realize that these husbands are not husbands. I'm going to give my own statistic. Every 1,000 men, to me, there's maybe 100 good men that I believe are husband material. Every man out there ain't a husband material. Every man out there ain't a father or a dad material. Because you can be a father, but not a dad. And it boils down to us women. I have girlfriends that they tell me the way their parents treat the boys is different from the way they treat the girls. The boys can go out and do whatever they want and they're never wrong. But the girl has to stay in the house. So my question is, if you're a woman and you have a son, the way you treat your daughters, you should treat your sons the same way. The way you treat your daughters to stay in the house and close their legs, you should treat your sons or teach your sons to also stay in the house and close their legs. You don't want your daughter to be HO, right? But you are raising your sons to be an HO. I don't want to spell the whole thing. It's 3 letters. HOE. Again, you are training your daughters to be wife material, but you are not raising your sons to be husband material. That's what the world is going through today. I know some of you come across these videos on social media. And sometimes when I see them on my news feed or my news fed or whatever, before it used to drive me insane, but now I just I don't watch it. See, I know how I want to be treated as a woman. And so I am raising my son to be that man for somebody's daughter someday when he's old enough to start dating and want to get married. I teach my son to cook, even though he's young. Sometimes he'll come to me, Mommy, can you fry me some eggs? Can I come to the kitchen with you and fry some eggs? I said, yeah. The last time I taught him how to turn the gas on. But I told him, don't ever try. I'm just trying to show you. So by the time you hit maybe 11, 12, 13, you know how to use it. Yes, I'll get the egg, break it. I'll add a little salt. I'll give him the fork, stir it together. He'll do it. I put a pan on. I put a little oil in. He's standing there watching me do it because, again, he's still a child. When the oil is hot, I tell him, put it in. Put the eggs in. I'll get a spatula. I'll give it to him. I'll tell him, hold it. Sometimes I'll help him. We hold it together so he could flip the egg little by little. I'm teaching him. He can make his own cereal. Maybe he might not be able to reach, but I have a little ladder. He will stand on it, get the cereal, get the milk from the fridge, make his own cereal. If I have rice in the fridge, he can go take it and make his own plate and put it in the microwave. All I'm trying to say is if God has blessed you with a son, just because you didn't have a good husband or a good man, a good boyfriend, doesn't mean that make that boy, spoil that boy. Raise that boy, train him. Make him that good man that your heart is yearning for. Don't feel like, oh, I ain't got no good man, so I'm gonna just let my little boy be so he can be a messed up kid to mess somebody else's daughter's life. There are a lot of women out here that support their sons' abusive behavior. There are a lot of mothers that are doing this. They know their sons ain't no good, but they will support them. And when the system gets them behind bars, oh, my son was a student. He was an honor student. Yeah, he's an honor student. So that doesn't mean he can't hate people. He can be abusive. Again, if you're a mother and you are blessed with a son, you have a long way to go. I know you're going to say, what about the fathers? Even if there's a father in the house, 99.9% of the job of who's raising the kids, who is really the head of the home, is the woman. The woman is the one raising the child. And for young men out there, be careful who you are having babies with. I'll make a video on that one in another video. This video is getting too long. It's already 11 minutes. But what all I'm trying to say is, the way y'all raising your women, your little girls, put that same pressure on your sons. Because if every woman is keeping their daughters in the house and teaching them to close their legs, your sons will be on the street and will not get any woman. And what will happen? When they come across a woman and they try to talk to her and she's not interested, they unalive her because you're not raising your son. No man, no male, no boy on this planet is designed to have ownership or take ownership of a woman. We don't own anybody here. Even your own life, you don't own it. A time will come, you will leave this body and go. Everything you work for, you will leave it here. So you don't own anybody. Let's stop supporting our sons' abusive behaviors. Let's stop it. Just because you didn't find a good man or your marriage didn't work doesn't mean pollute that little boy so he will grow up and be a problem to society. This is going on and I just have to say it. I didn't want to make this video, but God, it's like the urge is still there. Even though I try to fight it, it keeps coming back. That means the universe wants me to put this message out there. We as women, we have work to do. We are the ones raising these children. These kids are coming from, listen, a child first teacher is the parent. Even if there's a father in the house, the father is not in the house. He's outside. He comes home from work from 80 hours a week, work 50 hours a week, work 60 hours. He's tired. But 99.9% of the time, it's the mother that is really the head of the house. That's the one in the house, controlling the house. So the job is on your hands, women. And stop showing favoritism. That's not good. Y'all hurting your kids. Y'all making your daughters feel like y'all don't want them. That your everything is your son. But your daughters are out here being hurt. They are being harmed left, right, center. If you're a father and you're watching this, please get your daughters pepper spray. Especially if you live in New York. If you live in a state where you can bear arms, take them to the gun, let them learn how. A time will come, I'm going to learn how to do this, and I'll own one. But for now, I got me pepper spray. There's some pepper spray, it's like a key holder. You know, it's this long and it has this thing right here. It's like a key holder. You could hook your keys to it and walk around. Our daughters ain't safe. And all that is because some of us women ain't doing a great job raising these sons. We let them do whatever they want. And some of y'all men are part of it too. I'm going to end it here, please. I don't want this video to get too long. I love you for watching this. One love.